Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Philoso-hour, the show where we dedicate a few minutes of our time to significant ponderings of the philosophical variety and then think about how they relate to a current event. It is October 9th, 2009, and we will be discussing one of the most genius plays in game show history. So genius, in fact, that it ended the entire show for good. But first, we will introduce the philosophical topic of the day: social contract theory. Social contract theory is a moral theory. A moral theory is a set of claims arranged to determine what a morally good or right action is, and what it is that makes it either right or good. Moral goodness is goodness, independent of individual or subjective satisfaction. For example, if I see somebody accidentally drop $5 on the ground and walk away, most moral theories would suggest that, as much as I might want to keep that $5 for myself, I should give the person their $5 back. Different moral theories will have different answers as to why the action was right. So, what would be the right action under social contract theory? Let's find out. In order to fully understand social contract theory, we must first understand the assumptions under which the theory is formed. They are the following. Limited altruism is true. Limited altruism meaning the view that most people most of the time are motivated to serve their own interests. Scarcity exists. Scarcity meaning that there are limited amounts of resources. Humans are rational. Rational meaning, given that humans think sensibly, they will come to certain logical conclusions. And finally, consent is required. Consent meaning permission or agreement to do something. That said, social contract theory is the theory that moral goodness arises from the set of rules that maximize individual self-interest while simultaneously gathering the consent of all who would be bound by those rules, even if consenting results in a loss of freedom. It argues that trust and cooperation are all in our mutual interest, even if they require giving up some liberty. In the case of the $5, social contract theory suggests that giving back the $5 is the right thing to do because it will likely benefit me more in the end. If I were to take the $5 and the dropper saw me do it, they may call the cops and I might be charged, and I don't want to deal with that. However, if I give the $5 back, the dropper may give me some money back, say $3, as a thank you, and would trust me, most likely. Rationally, $3 and trust is better for me than dealing with the cops. Further, if everyone follows suit and gives back dropped money, I'm more likely to get back any money that I drop. Even though I gave up the freedom of spending the $5 of the dropper in the moment, in the long run, I earn $3 trust and protection from losing any money I drop. Sounds like a good deal to me. Speaking of good deals, to further understand social contract theory, let's see this theory in the context of a real-life good deal. While many events of great import have been occurring in the past year, we will direct our attention away from those boring one-of-a-kind issues and towards something a little more stimulating. Golden Balls. Golden Balls is a game show in which two players must decide whether they split or steal money from each other. We will be analyzing the following situation that occurred in the final moments of last week's episode. There are 13,600 pounds on the table. If the players both split, they walk away with half of the money each. If one player splits and the other one steals, the one who steals gets all of the money. If both players steal, they both walk away with nothing. Player 1 says he will most definitely steal, and that he will give player 2 half of the money after the show. This seems like a fishy agreement, but player 2, being rational, knows that he can steal and walk away with nothing, or split and hope that player 1 will give him half after the show. The potential of money is better than no money, so player 2 continues to split, thus consenting while acting in his own self-interest. However, when the choices are revealed, player 1 chooses to split as well. While player 1 could have easily chosen to take all of the money by stealing, he chose to split and establish trust, even at the loss of money. The move is genius because player 1 chose to make player 2 think he would steal in order to ensure that player 2 would split. Player 1 knew that player 2 would not trust him if he had initially said he would split and would likely steal instead, so he found a way to ensure the split. Had there been zero cooperation, both players likely would have chosen to steal, as it is in their best self-interest, thus resulting in $0 for both. As per social contract theory, both cooperation and trust, both players end up benefiting more and earn $6,800 each. In any further games between player 1 and player 2, they would likely cooperate because of this pre-established trust. This is a wonderful demonstration of how cooperation and trust can lead to a better outcome for all parties involved, thus furthering the validity of social contract theory. Who'd have thought game shows could explore morality? This has been Philoso-hour, and I hope you enjoyed your time. We'll see you back again next week. Thank you.